People do not realize my situation at all. And why would they care? Because there is no caring in this world. There is no loving in this world, period. You live in a survival of the fittest, dog eat dog world, period. There is no good on hell earth. Everything is just a facade. Everything is a lie. Everything's fake. Unless you have money. Unless you have money. Nobody gives a fuck about the homeless. I should know. I'm homeless like the majority my whole life. I can say my whole life. 54 years old. I never, ever had a stable, safe environment to live in. For 1 year. 1 year. Liecaster's pretty bad. To a victim like me, like, I can't help it I was made a victim. I can't help it I had all these insane abusers who made me want to die. It's not my fault at all. I can't. A victim can't, this world is not. Life is what you make of it. That's a total lie. Because there's millions of victims. There's 7 trillion people in the world. Half of the population always was tortured. I mean, really tortured. I mean, back in the day, they had torturing, horrifying, torturing machines that would tear people's limbs apart, stretch your body out, laying on nails and shit, spikes. Torturing machines. I wouldn't say, man is man at all. I just love to see people tortured. It's disgusting. It really is. Like, look at the Turpins. That couple tortured 13 of their children by chaining them to the bed and loved them to see them pee and poop themselves for a year without taking a shower, probably maggots, and disgusting. And this is what the Turpins love to see. Their children tortured to death. Almost. That's insane. This world's insane. You don't have any money, you're nothing. And guess what? I never had any money. I recently had a little bit of money, no help at all. No help at all. No, all these lies in Liecaster. Go here. Go there. Oh, here you go. Here's a list of phone numbers who never answers, who requires you 3 times your income in order to get their place. He requires good credit. He requires I never got any help. There's not one organization, not one, you think the mission would help you out. You think other people, there is no help anywhere in the United States, but especially Liecaster, where I'm at, Pennsylvania. That's the biggest joke of all time. I don't think Liecaster, Pennsylvania ever helped out one homeless person ever. I never witnessed it. I'm there 54 years of my life. That's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I've never witnessed a homeless person being helped out. Except the line mission. They're put into a home or something and they think that that's help. Like a halfway house or, they get like really poor care. Oh, I went to a halfway house. Most of them go to their families and their ex-boyfriends, which is not good, but better than the mission, because the mission is crazy. Doesn't help out any of the homeless. The Lancaster mission. There's no help anywhere, really. Especially in New York City. Oh my God. How do the homeless even survive out there? there must be some good Robin Hoods. I'm thinking, like, just go dump some old Kentucky Fried Chicken and shit that they kept in the refrigerator for a day, and it's cold, but he gives a shit. Go, hey, I'm gonna help out the homeless. Give me all your old country fried chicken. I'll just keep it out here in the below 30-degree weather. The homeless will eat it. Whatever, they get nothing. And that's just the way it is. It's horrible that there's no help out there at all. But that's the way it always was from the beginning of time. There is no help. There is no society. That's the biggest joke in the world. How can there be a community in your society? Yeah, society, break it down into your little communities. Get the fuck out of here. There's no community. When there's a homeless kid, when there's a homeless people living on the street, there is no community, period, in any city at all. There's no community. If there's a homeless person, there's no community, period. You live in hell, and no one cares about what should be taken care of. The main focus on a church should be helping out the homeless. There's not one church that helped out any homeless, so the churches are useless. I don't know one. What, should I make one up? Would anyone give to me to give to the homeless? No, there's no money in it. No, people don't care. People are rich because they get money from elsewhere. Passive income from elsewhere. Just monopoly money. That's going to stop, I guess, 2024. So whatever, people better hope that God's blood conquers the wickedness in heavenly realms and destroys this earth in fire, because shit, there's nothing here. There's nothing good. There's not one good thing in this world but God's blood, who is Jesus, who happened to come down to hell earth. And he was crucified and he was tortured, just like all his 12 disciples. Now, Judas, who God knew that he was going to do that, betray him, like Peter did. Okay, so there's just, you live in hell, there's demons everywhere, and I would think that Judas just disappeared. He wasn't one of his. What about Peter? Peter denied him 3 times. I don't know. Maybe some of the disciples, but all of them except for Judas were tortured to death. Judas hung himself on the tree. He's dead in 3 minutes. He strangled himself. That's not that much torture. They were tortured. They were dying slowly. All the 11 disciples, including Jesus. So, that's a big statement. That's a big deal. These men shouldn't have been tortured for any reason, and nobody should have been tortured on hell earth. Like the rape of Nan Kung that my son told me, that they actually took swords and put them up the woman's privates. The rape of Nan Kung, after they raped them. Killed them that way. The rape of Nan Kung. The Holocaust, don't have to say. They were tortured, gassed, and just died, just horrific deaths. And little kids seen it, The Holocaust. The rape of Nan Kung. You live in hell. You live in hell. The worst people get away with doing the worst unspeakable things. Like pretend I'm a narcissist. 3 years and 3 months ago. Now, 2 months went by, but I started staying there October 2021. November 2021. Christmas 2000. Oh, no. It was 2020. Sorry. Oh, my God. And then 2021, my husband got out of jail. And the nutcase had my garbage bags. He's such a spoiled little brat, emotionally stunted, totally insane. He wanted control over me, and he did have it by throwing all of my belongings and my husband's belongings in his car. Now, my husband's car was right next door. Now, he banged on my husband's door to get me up, to get me out, screaming my name. You can do anything in Lancaster, they do nothing. Total domestic violent fight, trying to get me out of the car. Now, when he wanted to do his own thing, he bagged up all of me and my husband's belongings while I was safe and sound in my husband's caravan. And he threw all the 7 or 8 bags, big, huge black trash bags, in his car. Not my husband's car that was parked right next door, and it was free. What used to be the Cat restaurant, Alley Cat, CVS, that little alley, pretend a lot narcissist, total cheapskate. That, I'm getting tickets all the time. Parked me and my husband's car there. Just a cheapskate. Just never there. Didn't have a penny the whole time. Screaming at me the whole time. Gas money! What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do about gas money? Gas money! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Gas money! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get kicked out of my place because my place is such a mess. They're gonna kick me out. I'm gonna lose Social Security. I'm gonna lose my job. They're gonna fire me. But I don't have any gas money. I don't have any gas money. You gotta go out there and panhandle for us for gas money. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do? That's insanity right there. That's what Pretend About Narcissists acted like 3 years and 3 months ago in his place all the time. All the time. He drove me completely insane. I was completely insane in his little torture chamber. Oh, yes, I was. A total nutcase. Just completely fucking nuts. Just all the time. All the time. Worry. It's absolutely awful. Awful. I couldn't think. Couldn't think at all. Around his nervous energy. What are these people gonna think of me? I'm so insecure. I'm so insecure. What would people think of me? What are people gonna think of your videos? I'm acting like pretend I'm a narcissist now. All those retarded videos that you made about me. What are people gonna think about me now? No. Like I threw water on him and he's melting away like the Wicked Witch and Wizard of Oz. I'm melting away. Goodbye, cruel. Oh my God, it's almost 14 minutes now.